This video introduces the collapse command. The collapse command is quite powerful and can be used to visualize certain trends in panel data. As an example, I use the World Development Indicators database. So here we observe primary school enrollment rates for different countries over time. So one way to visualize the time trend across all these countries is to use a tabstat command. So this command would take prime as the variable, and then I sort by year, and I display as a default the average value per year across all these countries. Now this would give me the average value for the sample in different years. If I now want to plot this as a line chart, there is one way to do it. We can just simply mark the table, do a right click, copy table as HTML, and then open Excel and copy paste the table into Excel, and then we can just visualize our table in Excel using a line chart. Now that is fine, but maybe not very fancy to do, and sometimes it's nice to stay in Stata. Well, in Stata we could use the collapse command. Now here I refer again to the primary school enrollment rate. I use the mean. In brackets I specify the statistic I want to use. So this could be the mean, it could be the median. There is a range of options. And again I specify I want to do this by year. What you now notice is literally our sample collapsed. So our initial sample is condensed to a sample of averages for different years. Now from this sample we can easily generate a line chart. So this line chart takes my average over time. I add a title to it. For the x-axis I do the same with the y-axis, and I can observe a trend over time. It seems to drop at the end of the period, but this is because of sampling issues, because there are fewer observations at the end of the period. As we have seen, our sample is collapsed, so how to get back the original data set? So quite often I just want to generate one figure to get averages across several cross-sectional units, but I want to go back to my panel data set. So how can I do it? How can I preserve my sample? The following code is exactly doing that. It preserves the sample so we can go back to the original data set. So I get the same figure, which I can of course export, and when I go back to the data set, I'm back with my original data. That's good. I see you in the next one.